everybody, welcome back to our video. We're going to do another sales update. We're starting off the week today's Monday the 10th.
Kind of a slow day.
Yeah.
Not really the greatest. We had one cool item come through just now for $70, but a lot of low. I think we're at $220 or $230 for the day. Not really ideal where we want to be, but better than some of the other days we've had. So definitely got to keep your head up. We mentioned that in the last video. Just keep your head up, keep working, keep listing. Things can improve. And hopefully you're always going to find new knowledge of things that sell so you can keep building up that repertoire that you have of different items that sell on eBay. But not to keep you too long, let's go ahead and get into what sold. Linda handed me Club Penguin, the Elite Penguin Force. Never played it. This game didn't sell for a whole lot, though I know that. It was in a big DS buy, so what did it sell for?
Just over 7 shipped.
So we'll make a little bit of money. I think this is probably $3 something to ship it out, so we'll make a few bucks on it. So $8 is about the lowest price I'll list something that's going to go first class for, you know, about this weight. If it's going to go way more than this, or if it's going to sell for less, I usually don't spend the time listing it.
You didn't have a Club Penguin?
No, I didn't have a Club Penguin.
Oh,
I don't even know what Club Penguin is.
Well, remember Webkins?
I've heard of Webkins,
It's
yeah.
like that.
Some
Except
Webkins,
you didn't have to buy a stuffed animal.
You had to buy a penguin.
No, you didn't have to buy anything. You just go on there.
Oh, okay.
And then you have, like, your little account, but...
Apparently it didn't do so well because I don't think they made any new ones. Madam Alexander doll. This is a Wizard of Oz one. It's the Scarecrow from McDonald's. Shout out to Arcade Treasure Center, Roy and Kim over there. They sell some McDonald's toys sometimes. I'll scan them and see or look them up. This one sold for how much?
10 shipped.
So $10, not a whole lot. Not all the McDonald's toys are worth money, but I'll check ones if I get them randomly in a big toy bundle and see if they have some value. 10 shipped is plenty of profit for me for something like that. And then we have a Thor, Iron Man, and Avengers Blu-ray DVD set here, or Blu-ray HD copy set here. This is from, we paid $1 at a garage sale, and it sold for
11.5 shipped.
11.5. It went on sale. It's been up for a little while, but we bought a bunch of like animation or animated Marvel and DC movies and stuff, and they all sold pretty well in lots. Here's a Jimmy Choo perfume, 1.3 ounces. This one's brand new, sealed, and it's sold for
18 shipped.
I don't know if it has like a certain scent or whatever. I know they make fancy shoes because I know my mother-in-law likes the brand. Okay, next up we have some reindeer candle holders. There's Linda in the back there. They're kind of pretty good size. They don't have a brand on them or anything. They were $5 at an estate sale. I was on this Christmas kick where I was like, I'm going to buy Christmas stuff and sell. And I still do that, but I was on a roll. And I saw these and I'm like, of course someone's going to want these. And they're kind of a little bit scuffed up and kind of like have marks on them. The person was actually using them outdoor from what the lady told me at the estate sale. But I spent $5 and they ended up selling for
40 shipped.
40 shipped. So not really that great because it's pretty big. We'll kind of like put some bubble wrap and layer them on top of each other, but we'll probably spend, I'm still guessing, 15 plus to ship them out of here. Okay, next item is a black plain backpack. No, it's actually it's a breast pump, which some people get a little bit weird about selling breast pumps, but they actually sell very well. This is the Medela brand, one of the pumping style ones. It comes with the bag and all the accessories for it. We sold it for 45 shipped. I spent $10 or $11 at it at a thrift store. I think it was 10 plus tax, and it sold for $45 shipped. So I was going to go get the baby because she's fussing, but it sold for $45 shipped for the Medela breast pump. If you don't want to sell the whole unit, you're supposed to sanitize them and clean them up, so Linda helps with that. But if you don't want to sell all the accessories and you can get them cheap enough, you can just sell the little motors. Some people will buy the motors in lots, like a lot of 3 for like $75 shipped or something like that. So if you can't sell the whole pump or don't feel comfortable, you can just sell the little motors and make some money too. So don't hesitate to do that. And then we got, I think, 2 items left, guys. So again, not a whole lot here. Here's some Clark boots. These I've had for a while. They're men's. I forgot what size, but
9.5.
9.5. So not the biggest men's size, but this was $2 or $3 at a garage sale, and they finally sold for a whopping
25 shipped.
$25. So that's probably the lowest we want to be for a shoe like this. But hey, we'll make some money. It'll ship out for 8 to $10, maybe 11 if it's going to Florida, and then you know, we'll make a little bit of money there. Clark's is a brand that's kind of hit or miss. Sometimes they sell really quick for great money, sometimes a little bit slower. It just depends. But I still pick them up if the price is right. There's baby Tori. Victoria is her full name, but we call her Tori. She was grumpy out there, so we brought her in. She's got her jammies on, though, because it's almost bedtime. And then our last item, guys, is a cool one. A Pokemon Battle Frontier. It's got Geodude in there, and Numel and Latias. So it's got a little, don't make fun of their names.
I'm making fun of you.
Nerd.
You probably know their names.
Well, I know Geodude.
Of course you do.
And then, well, he was like one of the first 151. I used to know the song. My brother does know the whole song.
Oh, gosh.
This is from 2007. It's brand new sealed. It's got a crease on there, so the card's not perfect shape. But I got this on a Facebook Marketplace by a lady who had a bunch of brand new Pokemon stuff, $40. She was selling her son's stuff. He wanted to make some money for some video game thing. I was the first one to message her, first one to pick it up after work. She was telling me everybody wanted them, so she knew I got a good deal, but I was the first one. We've sold quite a few of them for 50, 60, 70 bucks, and I still have a couple pieces left. This one I sent an offer out to watchers at $70, and someone Global Shipping Program bought it. I know that because I just did the offer a little bit ago, and someone bought it. So 70 bucks for one sealed action figure. We spent 40 on all the whole box that we bought, so that was a great deal. Of course, we did buy it like 4 years.
3 in there.
What?
You said one sealed action figure.
Well, it's one. Oh gosh, now we're getting into semantics here. But yeah, there's 3 figures in here.
Specific.
But it's one sealed unit, I should say. But we've had these probably for a few years now because I listed mine super high. But I'm guessing because Pokemon's doing so well right now, maybe we'll sell off the rest that we have. But that's it, guys. We don't have anything else to show you unless something sells later today, and then we'll jump into Tuesday sales in the next clip, though. If anything does sell later today, Linda will probably be the one to show you because I'll be working tomorrow. Thank you so much, and we'll see you guys in the next clip. Take care. Hey everyone, we're back with the sales for Tuesday on eBay. Linda's not here right now. She's got a couple other things going on, so it'll just be me. So for those of you that want to see her, I'm sorry, but we'll go over everything. We won't keep you too long. She should be popping back up in the future videos. So let's go ahead and get into it. Sold this Beatles Complete Songbook. It's like one of those guitar tab ones or whatever by Hal Leonard. That one sold for 20 bucks shipped. It came in a big $350 book and music buy with all the CDs and DVDs. I finally got around to listing it. I'm almost done with it. I got 1 box left of books from that buy. And I was finishing up my other box that I had, and this was in there, and it sold for 20 bucks, and it sold in a couple days. Here's a Nike golf polo. We're not going to spend too much time on it. It sold for like 10 bucks on sale. Not really the greatest listing. For one, it's an old one. It's been up for a while, and then it was on sale with one of my sales, and it sold for 10 something. So just happy to see it get out of here. I used to do really well on Nike polos, and you still can, especially the bigger size ones. But I'm just happy to see that one get out, and we'll move on to other things. I don't want to dabble too much in clothes anymore, to be honest. Just certain particular things that are kind of unique. Here's a little Victoria's Secret pink. It's just a little tiny perfume. This is from the little set that we had. We parted this out. This one sold for, I think, 29 bucks. So 29 bucks, which is a pretty good deal. I think we sold, the minimum one sold was for 25, and they sold as high as like 45 or something like that. And there were 6 or 7 of them in there. So it was a really great deal. A lot of the stuff is discontinued, I think, so that's why it makes it a little more valuable. That one does not have a little cap on it. It just has the little the spray pieces there, but no little plastic cap that goes on it. But it should still be okay. A Led Zeppelin DVD sold for 11 something shipped. I've sold this one a couple times. This one in this little, I think it's a 2 CD set maybe, or 2 DVD set, something like that. But it's always sells pretty well, right around that 10 to 12 mark. Some Sonny Rollins CDs. There's 5 of them here. These sold for, I think, 25 to 30 bucks, somewhere around there. They're from a jazz buy we kind of had. There was a bunch of jazz type CDs in there. I just lotted a bunch up by artist, and those finally sold on sale. We got a couple more sets though. I got like a Coltrane one, I think, and a Thelonious Monk or something like that. A couple of different artists left that we still haven't sold, but we've sold quite a few of the little sets out of that lot. Here is a Black & Decker, I believe, a little blade. We part out these food processors. They're always good to find. I found 2 this weekend to part out. They're only a couple bucks. That's the best part. You can get them for a few bucks, and they have 4 or 5 parts, and if you can sell each one for 15 plus, you can make some money if you're only in it for a couple bucks. So that one sold for 15. It should go out first class. Usually I found, the Cuisinart food processors are the best ones in my opinion. I find those. We actually have a part here we're going to show you in a second. They sell for the most money, especially the older big ones. But there are other brands like Black & Decker, Hamilton Beach, other ones you can sell. They just don't have the same, sell through or same value, but it might be worth your time. The one we did sell was this Cuisinart lid right here. Comes with the chute and the pusher. This one's all for 48 shipped. This is off a Cuisinart unit. It is a bit of an older one, but 48 shipped on one piece. Whoops. We'll probably get about 40 bucks on the bowl as well. 35 to 40 on the bowl. And then I think the blade, That one, we could sell the Cuisinart blades. You got to be careful. Some of them have rivets in them. If they have rivets, those ones can't be sold. The ones that have a rivet list, those are the ones you can sell. I think we have one of those blades. It should go for 25. Plus, there was a couple of other odds and ends in there, little parts that we should be able to sell. So that was a really great buy for the Cuisinart. Here is a Vogue's Book of Etiquette. It's an older book here. Just looked it up. Happened to be valuable. It sold for like 27 bucks. I think we're in it for $1 at a garage sale. Kind of looked unique. Figured, hey, let's go ahead and jump on it for $1. And it did sell for 27. Another book from that $350 buy, How to Make Your Electric Guitar Play Great. This one's been listed for a little bit longer than the Beatles one, but it's still sold for 20 bucks. 20 bucks. A lot of the music stuff I've been getting has been selling very, very well. You guys have seen me sell it, whether it's the DVDs, CDs, or these music books. A lot of them have just been moving, not for a ton of money always, but just real consistent, nice bread and butter sales. From the same buy, we got this Oasis The Truth book. Little paperback used book, nothing really crazy, but it sold for 12, so 12 bucks on that one. Just goes out in a bubble mailer. And then we sold a B-52's record here. You guys can see it. It's not in perfect shape. It's got a couple little creases on it, but overall the front graphic there is pretty good. That one I think sold for 20-something shipped. I don't even remember now. Maybe 20-something shipped. Not a whole lot, but it was from that big rock and roll record buy that we had. We sold a lot of AC/DC out of there. Black Sabbath, different stuff like that. And then there was a couple odds and end ones that we've been selling on the side here, kind of slowly selling off the last few. Here's a little toy you might pass on. This, I forgot her name, Luna, I think, or something like that. She's from PJ Masks. My son watches this show, so I know who she is. She was just in a big figure buy that we had, and I didn't know if she'd be valuable. I'm like, hey, I'll look her up. She is a villain. Sometimes villains have a little more value because not everybody has them. And this little figure sold for 18 bucks. Crazy, because I've sold like nice, cool Ninja Turtle figures that are, you know, a lot older and, in my opinion, a lot cooler. You think they'd have more value. They've sold for less than this one is, and this little thing sold for 18 chips. So pretty good deal for that. I have a bunch of these little end runners. They're like little football, NFL, little vehicles here. They come in the box. We have like probably 8 of them, different teams. This Jets one just sold for like 26 or 29 bucks, something like that. I'm guessing because the draft just happened. People are excited about their team, so they're going out and looking for stuff this year. So this one sold. I think we were in all these for about 200 bucks. Plus we got a bunch of Coca-Cola stuff, and we got a bunch of like little sealed, little handheld electronic type things. We're in it for 200. So in the end, we're going to make all of our money back on the sealed electronic stuff. Plus we have all these little football guys, and then we have the Santa stuff, or the Coca-Cola stuff. So I think it was probably more than a double up. We're probably going to make about 300 to 400 when it's all said and done, but it's going to be slow because that's the first of those little NFL guys we've sold. Here's a little bag. I won't open it up, but it's a bunch of Breyer horses. I had them. They've been in my death pile for a while. You can identify the Breyers. You can go online. There's a Facebook group I know, and also you can use Google Lens, and it can kind of help you sometimes, or you can just sit there on the website and type in if you know the horse, and you'll be able to find it eventually. I didn't know if these had any value, really. Didn't really feel like looking them up. I'm like, I'm just going to do an auction. We'll start it high just to see if anyone jumps on it. I listed at 70 bucks. I'm like, I'll just start it high. If we get one bid, I'm happy with getting 70 bucks for all those horses. We're probably in them for 10 or less. And they sold for like 71 ships. So we got like 2 bids. One person messaged me and they did want to buy one particular horse out of there. But I'm not going to part out one horse unless they want to pay me almost what I'm selling it for anyways. Because I don't think it'd be worth it, because that horse probably has some value. So they ended up selling for 70 something shipped. You can actually find some that are individually worth hundreds. There's very expensive Breyer horses, but I was just happy to see them go. I'm really trying to manage my death pile here. It's just crazy how much stuff we have. I'm trying to get through all this stuff that's been in storage for years basically, and trying to either list it or get rid of it. That way we can focus on all the new stuff. But 70 something shipped on those. And then here's a Gerber Food Playtime Baby. She has been opened, but she's still in there. Like, the instructions are obviously not supposed to be sitting right here, but you can't really see it, but she is like buckled in to the back. There's yellowing and obviously to the plastic, and there's some damage on the top. This was $5 at a estate sale. It was one of the best estate sales I went to because everything was so cheap. It was like a bunch of La Crusette or whatever it's called. She's like, oh, $5 for the whole stack. And I'm like, okay, cool. And, you know, a bunch of different knives. And she's like, $1 each. And they were all fancy, like, you know, just quality knives. So it was a really, really great sale. This I got for 5, and it finally sold for like 50 shipped. This is actually taking a lot longer than I thought. I thought, you know, because it's older, it might sell pretty quick, but it's been up for a while. It is going to New York, so remember we sold it for 50. We spent 5. It's pretty big, as you can see. I'm gonna guess shipping is gonna run, probably be pushing that $20 mark. It's gonna be like 15 plus from California, because it's really not heavy at all, but it's so darn bulky that it's probably gonna be pushing that $20 mark. But that's okay, because we only spent 5 on it. We sold it for 50. We'll still be able to make a decent amount of profit there. So that's everything, guys, that I have for you. Again, sorry Linda's not here. She should be in the next one, unless something else sells. And then we put in our clip at the end, but I usually put a little something on the screen to tell you guys more is to come. But I think this will be it. I appreciate it. I appreciate all the support and all the kindness in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.